raised on television to believe that one day we'd all be millionaires and movie gods and rock stars, but we won't. We're slowly learning that fact. And we're very, very discouraged.
I would now like to call up to stage some of the members of Congress who helped make this day possible and some of the Americans who will benefit from these reforms, and we're going to sign this bill.
I believe in this movement. I've got lots of friends and family in the lower 48 who attend these events and across the country, just knowing that this is the movement and America is ready for another revolution, and you are a part of this.
Profane messages left in office voice mailboxes.
There are millions of people across the country who wish you ill.
Bricks hurled through windows and a gas line cut at a family member's home. Lawmakers are revealing more details of threats against them in the aftermath of the health care vote.
Those expressions and those acts of vandalism and those threats of more have no place in the civil debate in our country.
The latest in a long string of incidents happened Thursday at the New York office of Democrat Anthony Weiner. Hazmat crews were called to the building after a note laced with a suspicious white powder was discovered inside. And Democrats aren't the only targets.
Gene Smith, when you got hit by that car or when you fell or whatever, you should have broke your back.
In Virginia, a bullet was fired into the front window of a House Republican leader's campaign office. Even though Congressman Eric Cantor has joined Democrats in condemning those kinds of attacks, that's where the agreement
In case you needed another sign that the rage from the right is rising to a dangerous boiling point, a new poll shows that nearly 40% of Republicans believe President Obama is doing many of the things that Hitler did. And now the half-term governor of Alaska is encouraging those angered by the Democrats and health care reform to reload. Sarah Palin taking time off from negotiating a multi-million-dollar reality show deal to tweet, "Common sense conservatives and lovers of America don't retreat, instead reload." Palin directing followers to her other social media outlet, Facebook, with the president signing this unwanted and transformative government takeover of our healthcare system today with promises impossible to keep, let's not get discouraged. Instead, Palin supplies her flock with a hit list of 20 Democrats to target in the midterm elections, all House members who voted in favor of Obamacare and represent districts that Senator John McCain and I carried during the 2008 election. We're going to fire them and send them back to the private sector, which has been shrinking thanks to their destructive government-growing practices. Palin then provides supporters with a map of the districts currently held by the targeted Dems, indicating location through gun crosshairs. With 3 of the 20 Dems retiring, Palin wants to focus attention on holding the others accountable for their disastrous vote. Warning, we'll aim for these races and many others. Meanwhile, some disturbing numbers unearthed by the latest Harris poll, showing the majority of Republicans believe that President Obama is a socialist. And a Muslim. "45% of the GOP believe the birther line, saying Mr. Obama was not born in the U.S. 38% of Republicans believe the president is doing many of the things that Hitler did. And perhaps the most demented group a major polling firm has ever exposed, 24% of Republicans say that Obama may be the Antichrist.
I'm a Democrat.
And I'm a Republican.
I come up with ideas in the U.S. Senate to help Americans.
And I block them.
Look, the people you are after are the people you depend on. We cook your meals. We haul your trash. We connect your calls. We drive your ambulances. We guard you while you sleep. Do not fuck with us.